Hi, boss babes. Welcome to this live training showing you how to go from startup to six figures in just 6 months. I love already, I can see you guys sharing where you're from. This is amazing. I'm so glad we could reschedule and get so many different time zones involved. Give me a yes if you're ready for some amazing training. Let me know you're all alive and awake. Love it. I am so excited. So excited. I am just going to dive straight in. I know you guys are here right on time. I appreciate that so much. And I'm going to make sure this training is as valuable as possible for you. And we've even got two of our team members, Danielle and Alexis, in the chat box. So they'll be there to help you. If you have any questions, let's go. Let's dive straight into it. So before we dive in, I thought I would tell you just a little bit more about myself. So I'm Natalie Ellis. I'm 26. I'm a serial entrepreneur and I live in the Silicon Valley with my husband. I'm actually from the northeast of England though, so if you couldn't tell by my accent, I'm not from America originally. But I've been here for the past year and a half. And before that, I was traveling the world full time and scaling my business. So I am really passionate about empowering and supporting women, in particularly helping them to realize their full potential and contribute their amazing gifts to this world through entrepreneurship. I have a 4-year degree in management, as well as tons of experience consulting with government and institutions to try and encourage more young entrepreneurship. I was also one of the first ambassadors to support a $200 million Young Enterprise Fund in the UK. So I launched my first initiative when I was 18, which was an entrepreneurship society, which actually grew to be one of the largest entrepreneurship societies in the UK. I've always been super passionate about helping people with their business ideas and just showing them that it's so possible to go after this and turn it into a real successful business. So following on from this, I actually had my own light bulb moment. I decided I want to create a range of organic superfood supplements with absolutely nothing artificial, something that was actually very new to the market a few years ago. But here's the thing. I knew absolutely nothing about business, never mind how to actually manufacture a food product, sell it and ship it out. But I spent over 12 months developing the product. So you can see a younger me in the corner there with my first ever manufactured sample. That was a really good day. So in that time when I was in development, I was really waiting for the product to keep coming back and get tested. So that's when I first decided to take a dive into the world of social media and online marketing, because I needed to figure out how to actually launch this thing into the world once I was ready. So that's exactly what I did. And within a few weeks of launching, we were actually shipping to over 62 countries, all still in my kitchen. And a year or so following on from that, a company called Boots, which is actually Walgreens in America, they called me up. They said they noticed me on Instagram and wanted to stock my product. Honestly, I thought this was a total prank call. Like, I really didn't even believe it at the time. And they started asking me all of these questions about retail and my product. And actually, I knew how to answer all of them perfectly. Not because I was a seasoned entrepreneur, but I actually worked for 4 years stocking their shelves when I was in university. So that experience came in so handy. I ended up bluffing my way through the call and I went down to meet the team. And just a few months later, my product was on shelves in over 200 stores across the UK. This was just the craziest feeling to me. And you can see that right there. That was in Heathrow Airport when it was on shelves. So I guess you could say I set out what I wanted to achieve when I started this business. And I know when I tell the story, it all totally sounds like sunshine and roses, right? I'm sure that's what you think, but actually it just wasn't at all. It was one of the hardest experiences in my entire life. I gave up the offer of a really great job. My parents were horrified and did not want to support that. They had no idea what I was doing. And I really put every single thing I had into this company, hibernated indoors, lived off noodles and pasta. I'm sure you guys can relate with that. And a lot of my friends who just didn't understand what I was doing at all really distanced themselves from me. And this journey was just full of so many ups and downs, and that I honestly just felt so lonely and wished it didn't have to be this way, which is exactly what brought me to Boss Babe, to take on and create the company, which is what you see today. I really want to be that girl that I needed back then. I want to provide all of the support and resources that I needed I wanted to bring together a group of women who would completely have each other's back. And alone, just on Instagram, we've just hit 500,000 followers. So I guess you can say there are more women feeling the way I did, because the way we've all just rallied together to create this amazing community has been incredible. So let me tell you a little bit more about Boss Babe. So Boss Babe is the largest online community of entrepreneurial, ambitious women. And as you can see by the stats, we know what we're doing and we're talking from experience. We've been featured in a ton of publications, and the things that I'm going to go through with you today is something that me and the team have been using for years. So this is all tried, tested methods that you know work. So before we spend any more time on this, I want to figure out if this webinar is for you. I know your time is super precious. So this webinar is for you if you want to see how successful entrepreneurs go from idea stage to having an incredible, thriving, and profitable business. This webinar is for you if you want to generate more sales in your business, if you want to make 6 figures within the next 6 months, if you're committed to doing what it takes to achieve your goals. So if this is you, give me a yes in the chat box. I want to see how you guys are feeling. Yes, oh my God, you're so fired up. I love this. This is going to be the most amazing training. I can just feel it already. The energy is just amazing. I'm so ready for this. Love it. Ah, so exciting. So if this isn't for you, it's absolutely fine for you to leave. I know your time is super valuable, and I really just want you to get the most out of this that you possibly can. So let's dive in and take a good look at what we're going to learn. So I'm going to talk you through the exact steps to generating 6 figures in your business. And when I say exact, I mean exact. We're going to talk about the 5 pillars of the Boss Babe Success Framework, which is basically your roadmap to building a successful and profitable company. I'm going to help you understand your entire sales strategy, including how to price yourself and scale to 6 figures using our very own Boss Babe Value Matrix. Then I'm going to be letting you in some launch secrets and showing you how you can achieve 6-figure launches, because I know it is so possible for you. I'm also going to be giving away some coaching sessions and some surprise gifts throughout the session. So make sure you stay until the very end. It's going to be so worth it. So basically this training is going to be amazing, and I just hope you absolutely love it. So without any build up, let's dive in. So let's just take a second. I want you to close your eyes and just think about your intention for the next 60 minutes. What mindset do you want to be approaching this training? What are you hoping to get out of it? So let's be really mindful of that and set the intention. Take a big deep breath in. Let go of whatever else has been going on today. Hold your intention in your mind and breathe out absolutely anything else you do not need for this session. So I do this before I approach any task. As I'm jumping between items on my to-do list, I always take a second to check in, set an intention for the hour ahead, and get really clear on where my focus should be. Then I make sure I approach the task with a fresh mind, and it is always so much more productive. So, ready to get started? Give me a yes. Let's see some yeses. I want to see that you opened your eyes, you're back in business. Amazing. So, grab a notebook and pen. Don't be afraid to contribute, and make sure you get rid of any distractions. You're going to want to focus, because we are not playing small. This training is seriously not playing small. I want you to take a second and think about your big goal for 2018. So write this goal down at the top of your page and write a really short why underneath it. It's really important to attach a why to your goals. It gives so much extra depth. I want you just to hold this in your mind as you move through the training. But if you don't yet know your what and why, that is absolutely fine. Please don't worry. Just write, I am ready to discover my passion and purpose instead. So let's throw ourselves right into it. And we're going to chat first about the 5 pillars of the Boss Babe Success Framework. So what exactly is this? Well, we designed this framework to create incredible success and abundance in both your business and your personal life. When I say we, I mean the amazing team behind Boss Babe. a team of successful serial entrepreneurs who have businesses in all sectors. I'm talking medical clinics, food supplements, membership sites, coaching businesses, and more. This does not apply to one type of business, but it does work. So we combined our years and years of experience to figure out a roadmap that would help you get from A, which is your idea stage, to B, which is your thriving and profitable business. And we've made it super simple. Trust me, these things do not need to be complicated and fluffy. And so what we're going to do is talk through each point and just understand exactly what this means. So first up is purpose. Purpose is the idea and alignment stage. So that's figuring out exactly what you're passionate about and then deciding if you want your business to align with your passion. That's not how it needs to be, but it is important that you make that decision. We all have completely different reasons for starting businesses. I run Boss Babe because it's what I'm deeply passionate about, but I created All My Glow because there was a gap in the market and it was a product I myself actually want to use. In this stage, it's really important to set SMART goals for the next 6 months, 1 year, and 3 years. Then you're going to create your business map. And this is going to be figuring out exactly how you get from A to B. Because let's face it, you're not going to get in a car for a road trip somewhere new without any kind of map. You'll get lost. It's going to be frustrating. It's going to take way longer. But with that being said, it doesn't mean you can't stop off at new places on the way or take new routes when they seem appealing. In this stage, it's really time to think big and set your big goals. You're really setting the tone of what you're going out there to do. So I would really love to know if you're in this stage or if you need to get started in the stage, maybe even past it, but drop me a guess if this is the area you're in. Okay, awesome. I can see a lot of you are in this stage. If you're not, don't worry, we're going to move on to stage 2, but it's great for me to just see where you guys are at so we can make sure this training is for you. So the next part of the Boss Babe Success Framework is audience. Audience is building audience and community. And in this part, it's really important to be aware that in order to build, you must first understand. This is not a numbers game, it's a game of targeting, just like darts. A targeted community of 10,000 is going to create way more revenue than a non-targeted community of 100,000. And here, you're going to be wanting to build influence within your niche. To do this, it's really important to position yourself as a thought leader. So if you want to build influence, you need to prove that you're worthy of it. Are you the person that they should be listening to? Get so good that you totally blow their socks off and start building your 1,000 raving fans. These people should be following you on social, joining your mailing list, and just being really excited about everything you're releasing because they know you're the real deal. So in all of these areas, I could speak for hours and hours about how to do it, but you came here to talk about achieving 6 figures. So let's talk about that in our next framework. This step is revenue. So when I talk about revenue, and I'm talking about 6 figures, I'm actually talking about 6-figure profit. I am not interested in gross revenue. Revenue is complete vanity. Remember this. Profit is sanity and cash is king. This means you need to be making real profit because your gross profit could be 6 or 7 figures, but if it's costing you the same amount of money to even generate those figures, you are not profitable. Cash is king and it always will be. This means cash in the bank, the actual money that you can see and touch. Now, it's really important to be bringing in these higher profit levels, so you need to be able to understand your online sales levers. It is so important to perfect the art of selling and yourself and your business. Sales is not something cringy at all. Sales is the absolute lifeblood of your business, and if you can't bring in sales, how can you even operate? Your launch campaigns should be worthy of bringing in 5 and 6 figures every time. And the good news is, with the right training, you could be doing this tomorrow. So revenue is going to be the place where we focus most of our time in this session. So give me a yes if you are ready to start making more money in your business and you know this area is the area you need to focus on. Nikki, Angie, Hannah, I love it. I can see all this excitement. I'm so ready to get into this. I hope you're loving the framework so far. We're only just getting started. So we're going to continue going through the Boss Babe Success Framework, and then we're going to go through revenue in serious detail and break it down in steps. But let's keep going and look at the fourth step in the success framework. So far, we've had purpose, audience, revenue. Next is systems. So when we talk about systems, we mean creating systems for scalability. This encompasses so many things and can sound so boring to some, but trust me, it is so important to get it right. So first things first, it means making sure that you're completely legal. And this is actually why we give you a personal legal advisor with no charge in the society, because this is truly just so important. Included within this area as well is the art of automating your business systems, making sure that your business is working for you and you're not working for it. You should always be looking to automate processes that drain your time but aren't profit generating. I'm a big fan of spending time in profit generating activities, and this type of lean business model is a winner. So I also always recommend leveraging accounting software to manage your finances. I honestly believe that on any given day, you should really have a clear snapshot of how your finances are looking. Always staying on top of your money is going to lead to so much more profitability. And I'm just going to let you in a little secret. My favorite organizational tools are Asana, Evernote, and Slack. So I use these three combined to manage all of my business systems in Asana, keep my notes and documents organized in Evernote, and then streamline the team communication in Slack. And they are all free. This is the great part. So last but not least is the final part of the Boss Babe Success Framework, and that is impact. So when I talk about impact, I am talking about a stage of growth and contribution. Now, when we say growth, we mean business and personal growth. And when we say contribution, it's how are you contributing to the world? What impact are you having? How is what you are doing bigger than you? So in this area of growth, self-belief is so key. And so boosting your confidence is going to be really important. In this stage, you're also going to be really wanting to evaluate how you've been doing so far. So is your routine one of high performance? How can you optimize it? How can you prepare yourself for even more growth? You're also going to be wanting to supercharge your sustained energy in managing your time in this area. To perform highly at all times, you need great stamina and a growth mindset. Actually, one of our coaches in the society and CSO of Boss Babe, Danielle, is a well-trained high-performance coach, and this energy and time management and motivation is her forte. So any questions you have on how to be more high-performing, she is your girl. She is amazing. Seriously, it blows my mind. And finally in this stage, it is going to be really important to learn how to negotiate, communicate, and network. These factors are going to contribute so much towards your growth. So many little things that we don't even think about, like communicating. How do you have those crucial conversations? How do you negotiate for higher fees? How do you network like a boss? How do you make people remember you? All of these things are just so important. So as you can see, I've just broken down into 5 key areas. The Boss Babe Success Framework is not some impossible theory at all. It is a real roadmap that you don't need to rush through. You can move through all of these stages very naturally, just taking it one step at a time. So just very quickly, with one word answer, let me know what stage of the Boss Babe Success Framework you're in right now. Awesome. I love that we have a real mix here. I think that's so great because revenue is always an area that you can boost and improve on. So it's really good that we have a big range here. So as I said, we are going to be focusing heavily on revenue in this session. Now, before we take a really deep dive into figuring out how you're going to make your 6 figures, let's take a quick breather and give away some gifts. So first of all, I'm going to be giving one of these limited edition sold out Boss Babe bracelets. If you want to win, it is super easy. When I say go, I want you to type your Instagram handle in the chat box, and we're going to randomly select someone. Then after this training, we're going to DM you. So go. I want to see all of those Instagram handles. Promote yourself, girls. Go for it. I love it. Okay, and stop. I'm just going to really quickly randomly select a winner now. So he was ready to dive straight back into it and hear those exact steps to generating 6 figures in 6 months. And don't worry if you didn't win, there's going to be plenty more chances at the end. So I'm going to break these exact steps down into 3 parts. So first of all is your price point and quantity goal. So this basically means how many of that product do you need to sell at that price to hit 6 figures. For example, selling $100,000 products in 6 months and hitting $100,000. Second area we're going to focus on is laser focusing your launch elements. Choosing 3 launch elements. I'm going to explain these soon. Launching twice, for example, and selling 50 products at each launch. And then finally, remembering at each stage, 6 figures should be your profit. And so to do this, you actually need to understand your CPA. Your CPA is your cost per acquisition. Now, an awesome Boss Babe tip for this is to do a really small test launch before you actually do any kind of big launch to figure out your CPA. So your cost per acquisition basically means how much it costs you to make 1 sale. So say your product is $1,000 and you test launch and figure out that you need to spend $500 on ads to sell that $1,000 product once, then you know your cost per acquisition is $500 because your acquisition is that sale. So the reason that I've put here that this equals serious scalability is that if your cost per acquisition is lower, say it only costs you $500 to make a $1,000 product, then you know that you can scale, and that is without any venture capital. Because if you then invested the $1,000 you made, you're going to make $2,000. If you invest that, you're going to make $4,000. So see how this works? This is a super simplified version, and it won't really work like that in real practice, but that is the way that it does work generally. And doing it yourself, you'll figure out your own CPA. But to get to that stage first, you really need to understand your own price point. And this is where the Boss Babe Value Matrix comes in. We created this matrix based on our own success and tons of research. And trust me when I tell you that this works. This is one of the lifebloods behind our product and our pricing at Boss Babe. So the Boss Babe Value Matrix. Basically, you're going to figure out how to price yourself. So firstly, you're going to do significant competitor research. So what are other people in your field charging? Start with the top average price point of people in your niche. So say you're researching 10 competitors, look at their top price points, add them all together and divide by 10. This is just a really simple way to grab the average. Say you looked at five people and got their average price points, you'll just divide that by 5. So I hope that makes sense. Not super difficult. You're just working out the average price point of people in your area. Now, I want you to look at the value difference here. So are you offering more or less value? Do your credentials and experience differ? Explore this and adjust it accordingly based on what feels good to you. But now, here is where the real magic comes in. So I just seen we got a question there asking if your product is a service, and I think I mentioned earlier, but this applies to all products, whether it is a product you're making in your kitchen or whether it's a coaching package. This product applies, this matrix applies to all products, okay? But I'm going to keep going. So once you've adjusted the price, I want you to write this price point down and put an A beside it. This is your A number, okay? It's all gonna make sense soon. Then I want you to divide this A number by 10 and put a B beside it. This is your B number. Then I want you to divide your B number by 5 and put a C beside it. This is your C number. So for example, I'm just going to use a really example. If 10,000 was your A number, this was the average price point that your competitors were charging, you're going to divide this by 10 and it's going to become 1,000. This is your B number. And then you're going to divide the 1,000 by 5, which is going to become 200. That is your C number. Super easy. Give me a yes if you understand this. Say your top price point was 1,000. You divide this by 10, it's going to become 100. You'll then divide this by 5, it's going to become 20. And that's simple. It's A, B, and C. Okay, amazing. So glad that you guys get it, because I'm about to blow your mind with what we're going to do with these numbers. So, trust me on this, it is not as complicated or overwhelming as it seems. It's super simple, and I'm gonna breeze over this a lot faster in the training, because I want to give you as much of a foundation as possible. But this recording will be available in the society, so do not worry. So this is the second part of the Boss Babe Value Matrix, and this is where we start breaking down your price points into manageable chunks. So when you're selling, you should always start with a tripwire. So a tripwire is very simple. Rather than diving straight in and saying to someone in your audience, pay me $10,000 for my services, which is your A number, you're going to offer a tripwire, which will actually get them used to paying for your services. You're going to deliver incredibly high value, and this is going to condition them to feel really good about buying from you. So let's say, for instance, you have a mailing list, okay? You're going to first sell your tripwire to them. You'll advertise your product for the C price you wrote down. Let's just use $200 as an example here. So once you've launched this and you've sold them your tripwire, ask, did they buy it? If they did, great. You've just made a sale. I want you to move them down into your funnel to your core product. If they didn't buy it, that's fine. You're going to have to provide them with more value so that they feel comfortable paying you for your services. If they're on your mailing list, you should know this means they're interested, but not straight away. At some point, you're going to move people that have bought your tripwire down the ladder and sell them your core product. So your core product is your A price that you worked out from your previous slide. So for example, here, we're still just sticking with the $10,000 mark. So you're going to then sell them your core product, and you're going to assess, did they buy? If so, congratulations. This is absolutely amazing. You just sold at your absolute top price. And if they didn't, and I don't mean instantly from one email, I mean after your email funnel, reminders, after you've really shown them the value of this, if they still didn't buy, you're going to move them down to a product splinter. And in my opinion, this is where the real magic comes in. It actually sounds way more complicated than it is. Your product splinter is basically just a way of breaking down your core product into something smaller. So let's just say, for example, your core product is a coaching package with you, and they get one-to-one sessions with you and an online curriculum. So to make your product splinter, you could just take away all of the one-to-one sessions, because that's freeing up your time drastically, and you'll just leave the online curriculum. And then you're going to sell this at your B price, which in our example is $1,000, okay? So maybe the core product was just too much for them. Maybe they didn't need that. So you're going to move them down into the product splinter. If they buy here, congratulations. This is a really great sales tactic, as they're going to see how expensive this product normally is, but they're going to see that you've made a special adjustment just for them. And if they didn't buy here, you're going to want to give them even more value. Just convince them that this product splinter is for them. They know your core product is $10,000, for example, but they know they can get an amazing amount of value for $1,000. And then maybe, even in a year's time, you can push this client back up and try again with the core product, because this way, you're really bringing in value for the clients you have, rather than always worrying about growing your list and following with tons of new clients. This is a problem I see all the time with people I work with. They're always worried about the new people. And I just say to them, What about the people that are actually sticking with you and buying from you? Like, are you really giving them enough value? It's not a numbers game, as I told you, it's a targeting game. So give me a yes if you're still with me. Let me know if you're finding this helpful. Trust me when I tell you we're only just scratching the surface here as well. So you're going to be thinking, okay, I get it. These are products I need to sell, these are the pricing, but how on earth do I even sell them? Well, I'm going to let you in on some pretty big secrets, and I'm going to share with you how we laser focus our launch using the Boss Babe launch sequence. And this brings in 6-figure launches whenever we do it. So trust me, you're going to want to listen to this. So first things first, you're going to want to think about your ideal client's pain points. So all human behavior at its root is driven by the need to avoid pain and the desire to gain pleasure. I mean, even when we do something that appears painful, we do it because we associate pleasure with that action, okay? All of you girls know what I'm talking about. We do so many things that are painful, and we know it's because in the end, it's something that we really, really want, okay? But to use this trigger in your marketing, you first need to understand what your customers associate with pain and pleasure, because not everyone associates pleasure in the same way. Not all of us have the exact same clients. So how would you do this? Well, firstly, you could conduct a focus group with some of your ideal clients. This is a great way to find out what they're struggling with, and it's really easy and it's free. Next, you can look at what your competitors are using as their customer pain points, because they've done the research. I'm not saying copy here, but I'm saying use those psychological triggers. Go in there and see what they're using. What are they assuming that their clients' pain points are? If the research is there, you should take it. So once you've got this, you're going to want to pick 3 strong pain points that you know your product will solve. And these three pain points are going to help you create 3 launch elements. Now, I know I used a coaching example previously, so I'm going to change it up, and I'm going to use, I'm going to use an example from Oh My Glow. Oh My Glow is my superfood product, and I just want to show you that these things really do work for every industry, regardless of your product, okay? So with Oh My Glow, the 3 pain points for my customers are acne, bloating, and weight gain. So I would break this down into 3 elements, okay? And I'm going to have 3 launch elements based on my 3 pain points. So maybe my launch element 1 for acne will be an email funnel on how to clear your skin. Maybe launch element 2 for bloating will be a webinar on how to beat bloating. And maybe launch element 3 will be a social media strategy on promoting healthy ways to lose weight. Then you're going to pick a launch charger. So this charger is going to help you get seen by so many more people. Look, it doesn't matter if you don't have a huge audience. This is not the key here. So this time, for example, when I started out, I didn't have a huge audience. So my launch charger was Facebook ads, okay? Now, if you take absolutely anything away from this slide, I want it to be this. Your business and you will win if you do fewer things better. And I'm going to repeat that. Your business and you will win if you do fewer things better. Who agrees with this? Give me a yes. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing things well. But as you're launching, you're going to need to track the data on each element. Look, I am a massive data and metrics nerd. I think it is so important, and I really, really want to try and just make it fun for you guys. So you need to track the data on every one of your launch elements, and it's just not as daunting as it sounds. It's actually super simple. So I recommend tracking 3 things, okay? Your opt-in rate, your conversion rate, and your cost per acquisition. And I'm going to use a real life example to help you with this. So this is a client I helped last month. I gave her some promotion on Boss Babe because I wanted some quick statistics I could throw into this webinar. So of 100 people that saw her opt-in, 39 people opted in. That gives you a rate of 39%. Now, of those 39 people who opted in, 13 people purchased. This was a 33% conversion rate. She actually spent $0 to acquire, as she decided not to use the launch charger, as I gifted her the promotion on the platform, as I let you know. But each client was worth $597. So ultimately, she made $7,761 profit. Now, if you take anything away from what I'm showing you right here, it should be that you do not need huge numbers. You need laser focus. Look, 100 people saw her opt-in. We did it very quickly. We didn't put it out to a number of people. It was 100 people, and she made $7,761. With the right tools, the right focus, and the right marketing, you can be making this kind of money. You can be scaling to 6 figures. Now, give me a yes if you believe in yourself. Give me a yes if you really, really can see that you can do this without having to have all of those huge numbers. I love it. I love all this confidence and self-belief. So, look, I don't know why you're pulled to come and join me for this training session. I would love to find out, but maybe it's because you're ready to level up and you're tired of not making enough money. Maybe it's because you know you already have what it takes to make your business a success, but you're really struggling with just even getting started. Maybe you want help in this journey because trust me, I know that it's really hard to do alone. As you know, I'm going to be giving away sessions to work one-on-one with me at the end of this session, so make sure you stay on. These sessions are worth nearly $1,000. But if you really enjoyed this session, I know you're going to love what I'm about to tell you. So, how serious are you achieving your goals? How serious are you about making this happen for you this year? You guys are so serious. I love this. So let's just think about this. How would it feel to you? Would this be a fit if you could understand your audience, if you had clarity and direction, if you had a step-by-step success plan, limitless income potential? I don't know, maybe you're more interested in being a go-to leader in your space, having your confidence just absolutely skyrocketing, having the luxury of freedom, feeling happy, energized. Hello, Danielle. She is the one that will help you with that. I love it. I was going to say, give me a yes in the chat box if this is something you're working towards, but I can see that you guys would feel invincible if you had this. And so I really, really, from the bottom of my heart, want to work together with you to just help you create the success that I know you deserve and that I know you can achieve. So I just quickly want to introduce you to the society. So give me a yes if I have any members of the society in here right now, because I know I do. I know some of you are in. Tell me how much you love it, because trust me, the society is one of the most incredible products we have ever created. So what is the society? Basically, it's the exclusive Boss Babe community ready to support you with launching your business, growing your audience, and just living the life you've dreamed of. In a nutshell, it's a place for female entrepreneurs to connect, grow, and build. Entrepreneurship can be really, really lonely. As I've told you before, it was for me. It was for me for a long time. And one thing I realized is that it just does not have to be. Trust me, if you join us, this girl gang is going to completely change your life and business. And already I feel like these girls are my best friends. I love working with them all day. We create this program because serial entrepreneurs, it's something we needed when we were going through our own journeys. We fully believe in being the change and supporting other women on their journeys to living out their wildest dreams, because we know it's possible. And I know I always say this and it sounds cliche, but I'm being so truthful when I say, if I can do it for me, I know you can do it for you. Because when the odds are against you and you think you're completely fighting, it is still possible. So just for anyone that's really interested in signing up, I know a ton of you are saying, do it, you won't regret it. I just want to give you exactly what you're getting so you're very, very clear. You get instant access to the society the minute you sign up. One thing that I'm not sure if you're aware of is we actually use the Boss Babe success framework in the society. So we go into step-by-step detail on every aspect that we just covered. You're going to get 2 group coaching sessions with me monthly. That's worth $1,200 per month. You're going to get a new success kit every single month worth $450. You're going to get an unlocked resource vault updated monthly with your own legal advisor in there worth $2,500 a month. An invitation to our secret society community where we're hanging out 24/7. We have girls all over the world, so it's buzzing 24/7. This totals more than $4,150 per month. Look, you're going to get it for just $29 a month. But, as with everything, there is a catch. This society is closing its doors very, very soon. And I don't know if we're going to be reopening in 2018. One thing I do know, when we do reopen, the price will be going up. If you join now as a founding member, your price will never ever increase, and you actually do hold the title as a founding member of the Boss Babe Society, which I think is pretty epic if I do say so myself. So you can cancel the society at any time with no cancellation fees. In my opinion, a membership is a place where people should really want to be. And so if you feel like it just isn't for you at that month, that is fine. We won't question you. You can leave, okay? But if you are really serious about making this the best year possible for your idea or your business, this is your time to join. But of course, before you go and join, just hold for 1 sec, because I'm going to tell you something really, really cool. There are going to be some extra bonuses to say thank you for joining us here. Now, if you're already a member, you already know you can win sessions with me every single month. So don't worry, you're going to get a lot just for your support in this. But you have two options. You can sign up for $29 per month, cancellation at any time, or $339 for the entire year, and you get one of those free sold out limited edition Boss Babe bracelets. So when I say go, the first 3 people to sign up are going to get a one-on-one coaching session with me, okay? So I'm going to post the link right now. Let's get the link posted. Go. First 3 people, go, go, go. You're going to get a one-to-one coaching session with me. Go sign up. If you're already signed up, don't worry. We're going to take care of you. You're going to be in with a chance of winning a one-to-one session with me every single month, and promotion to the entire Boss Babe audience. I am going to actually just give you a bit more information while you guys are signing up. So as I said, the first 3 of you to sign up right now, you're going to win a coaching session with me with $997 each. You're in with a massive chance if you just go and do it quickly. I just want to show you a couple of testimonials. So this is one of my clients, Cashley. I helped her get past brain fog. I helped her reach a goal way faster than she thought possible. She's now become a best-selling author. And I really helped her with that map to get her a clear path to profitability. And this is Elaine. So as you can see, when I was sharing that detail with you of showing Elaine's funnel to you, she made $7,500. You're actually going to be in with a chance of winning exposure to 1 million people in the Boss Babe audience every single month. And this is all just for signing up and doing your work. Like, we want to reward you for being part of this community. I think that's really important. And the famous Danielle that I've been talking about, I just want to give you a quick introduction to her. This is Dr. Danielle Canty. She is a serial 6-figure entrepreneur. She is trained business coach, chiropractor, and she is amazing when it comes to high performance, business strategy, and sales. Trust me, she is a badass boss babe. She is absolutely incredible. And you're going to have full access to me and Danielle. Danielle will be creating so much content for you guys. So just a quick look behind the scenes. Monthly success kits. You're going to get a monthly masterclass or video series every month with a workbook. And we're going to be working alongside industry-leading experts. And it's going to be personalized to your business stage. So as you see those 5 stages, it doesn't matter what stage you're in, it's going to be personalized and relevant to you. In the resource vault, you're going to be getting done for you legal templates, how-to videos, swipe files, and workbooks. You're going to be getting coaching with me and Danielle every single month, but not even just that, you're going to be working alongside your society besties every single month. But if you can't make the live, don't worry, we'll be recording every single session and putting it into the vault. And then just what I was talking about before, the Spotlight Awards, If you work hard, you could win a huge business package worth $1,600 for free every single month. And then finally, you're going to get access to a completely different kind of community. So we like to shake things up. I don't believe that just a Facebook group is sufficient. We've got an online community. We've got in-person and online events. I'm actually doing one in London this month. I'm doing one in the Bay Area next month. Seeing if we can make a South Africa one work. You can join this from whichever country you're in. It really doesn't matter. Everything is online and you get access to everything. Bring your cocktails, bring your cups of tea and wine, whatever you want. We're going to be hanging out. You're going to get access to a book club every single month. We're going to be reading a book together. We're going to be talking about our key takeaways. So rather than just reading it and putting it back on your shelves, getting those different perspectives from the amazing people around you. And one more thing, we're going to pair you with a progress partner. And what this means is it's going to be a partner that helps keep you accountable. You're going to tell each other your goals and work together to hold each other accountable. Because I know what it's like when life takes over and time can seem to go so quickly and you almost forget what progress you're making. We're going to help you overcome that. So I just want to take some time to answer any questions that you guys might have. I know this has been super intense, so please ask me any questions you have on the society, on the training. I am here with you, so shoot, give me some questions.